We are back with Sly 2.
Yep.
We're going to be finishing up Chapter 2 today. So, yeah, the waypoints can stretch a little strangely in places.
Yeah, that looked weird.
Alright, 2 Slys and a Bentley.
Mm-hmm. I like his red-colored vapor coming out of that thing to symbolize his spice dominion.
Mm-hmm.
I like the joke of, what was it? Britain invaded everywhere to get spices and then proceeded to hate all of them and use none of them in their cooking or something like that.
That elephant just disappeared as soon as we started the job.
Yeah, that was weird.
I don't know, Bentley. That door looks pretty heavy. Maybe I can crawl on that hole under the steps and find an alternate route.
That looks sketchy. Although I've always fantasized as a kid going into places like this. Glad I never went on those impulses in hindsight. Probably be dead.
The old elephants being terrified of mice.
Which isn't true. Well, no. I can't remember if Mythbusters proved that right or wrong.
I think they proved it correct.
I think they proved it had to be, like... Oh, what was it? Like, it's not just any mouse. It has to be, like, a certain color. I don't know. I'd have to look into it.
This mission's a little awkward.
Yeah. Their weird gemstone eyes are kind of freaky.
Yeah. Getting up onto the elephant's back is a little awkward, so I did a couple of cuts.
Mm-hmm. Shadow of the Colossus intensifies.
Fortunately, if you can hit guards off of a high enough area, they
insta-dead.
Yep.
So I'm guessing the idea is
water.
you want to fall onto the elephant.
Yeah, they just walk around, and when they go by a rooftop you're on, you just sort of jump onto it.
Yeah. Reminds me of the Mario Sunshine mission where you have to get the chain chomplets into the pond.
And then they do that.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Haha. 1
out of 6.
That was a terrible Sonic impression. Oh well.
I got very lucky that I was able to just immediately jump back up on there.
Oh yeah. Like, it almost looks like you could double jump onto them, but they're not quite low enough, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing this elephant reminds me Mario Odyssey, not Odyssey, Mario Wonder.
Yep.
Really curious how that's gonna go. But we get Daisy, and I never thought I'd live to see the day, so
yeah,
very happy about that. Maybe it's the Indian vibe, but it's also making me think of childhood memories of watching The Jungle Book. The elephants in that movie were very distinct. Oh, well, Sly's dead. Trampled. Horribly dead.
Yeah.
So, if I had to guess, they're not actually sawing through the wings of the clockwork.
You're sawing them off of the,
Yeah, like you're probably sawing the solder off.
yeah, like the weld or whatever.
Because, yeah, like...
Probably
they're
taking a bit of
supposed
the
to be,
throne with them.
Yeah, because they're supposed to be this, like, super metal, so...
Mm-hmm.
That being said, having gemstones as, like, blades is a real thing. Which is really weird. Like, diamonds...
Hey, diamonds are, like, the hardest thing we know of.
Yep. but they're also brittle, so that's why you can't use them forever.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. With these jewels, I can make an ultra hard radial saw for the heist.
That is funny to think about how diamonds are actually grown. Like, you're usually grown for, like, industrial applications.
Yeah, artificial diamonds.
Mm-hmm. Although they're a lot of times grown for just wearing them, and I don't know. I won't go into that whole, like, weird thought of, like, they're not really all that rare.
So for the enemy that's... Oh, I don't do it quite yet.
That ring makes me want a ring pop.
So in here... I tried to get the bottle there, but the job start was a little bit wider than I thought. In here is where we will find the safe for this chapter.
Murray's rotund features prevent him from fitting through the drain pipe, so we'll need you to unlock the vault room from the inside. I've heard through
In other
a reliable
words, Murray
source
is fat.
that the guards keep
I
the
mean,
vault
he's a
public
gosh darn hippo,
beneath
so...
one of their break tables.
So you want me to crawl under each till I find it?
That's the idea.
You could probably read the actual code once we find it, but it's a rather low-res texture at an awkward angle, so you don't need to memorize it.
You know, in Sly's defense, or in Murray's defense...
This party is supposed to be legitimate, and I don't want my flawless reputation being spoiled by some flunky who doesn't know how to lock a door.
Huh.
The spice trade is dangerous work, particularly for those who anger me.
Ooh.
No
But yeah,
code here.
raccoons can actually... I think it's squeezed through a hole that's 6 inches. I don't know. Like, there's some crazy... Like, they're really good at... Kind of like how cats can squeeze through stuff, but yeah.
So yeah, the guy hit... I knocked him up, he hit the thing, the chandelier there, and that prevented me from doing the stealth kill.
This is it.
Yeah. Oh!
Fantastic. Now,
4,
type
6...
the code into the vault's laser door entrance.
So you don't have to...
You know, Sly just punches it
Okay.
in. Might as well have grabbed a physical key.
Make your
Yeah.
way to the security
That's
lockdown
clever.
switch and let in
I mean, it's a stupid place to hide your code, but you can do it.
I don't usually get hit by lasers in this, but... Snakes will always come out of those same shaped pots.
I noticed. And they're in. So other than the safe, why are you here again?
I believe Bentley will explain in just a second.
Let's get down to brass tacks. I need to hack both the vault room computers to get control of the electronic winch above the ballroom.
So what are me and Sly here for?
The second I enter their servers, they'll be on to us. You guys need to work together.
They
to keep the
really
bugs
take
on
IT
that.
security seriously.
Side by
We
side.
detect a breach, everyone grab your baseball bat.
Okay, I'm in. Hacking the level 6 barrier.
I'm gonna knock your blockchain off. Alright, that pun was bad.
So there are, as he said, there are 6 barriers we gotta go through. They probably would have been A-okay with 4. Because this goes on for a little while.
Almost there. Got it.
I really hate protection missions.
Yeah.
It's
At
like-
least this one's not too bad since you can have like a zone defense. It's not like they're moving and they keep moving into danger.
Yeah. Which is something Sucker Punch seemed to unlearn in Infamous, where you have, you know, it's realistic to
Oh,
have
yeah.
passerbys run into the line of fire, but it's obnoxious for sure. Especially in a game where you have, like, oh, you accidentally hit somebody that got in your crosshairs. Bad karma for you. It's like, oh, come on.
I mean, don't they make it so that, like, on the hero path you get the ability to have your, oh. That was a great glitch right there.
Yeah, what was that, an up warp?
Something like that. I, like, punched and the stairs flinged me upwards. But
Maybe
I
a
think on
cosmic ray
Infamous
hit
they
your
typically
PS2.
allow your good lightning to do, like, next to 0 damage to civilians.
Yeah. You might unlock that, but maybe you know what, I think
Maybe
I was
that's just in 2.
I was just a perfectionist, honestly, when I played that game, unfortunately. Like, I basically always went for headshots when I could.
Yes! Headed to level 2!
So yeah, Murray can take out these small guys in 2 hits.
That's Andy. You know, Bentley, this would go a lot faster if you put the crossbow down.
Almost! Almost have it! Going for level 1 access!
Then again, I guess he just has a lot of experience typing one-handed. So
I guess so.
that joke was bad. Anyway, it is funny to think. I don't know. We're both CS guys. It's always funny to see how movies like show things like hacking or whatever.
This is tense.
Yeah.
I can taste it!
Although to be fair,
Most hacking is just social engineering, getting people to share info they shouldn't.
oh yeah. But I mean, actual like, I've done it. I would let me explain that.
No problem. Me and the big guy had it covered.
Murray, let's hook up the direct feed and get out of here while the coast is clear.
But yeah, for an assignment, I had to do a password scraper, and I gotta say, it can be done. It's just very slow.
Yeah. So there's exactly one place in this game I can think of where the combat dodge that I just equipped, is actually really handy. And other than that, the combat system just doesn't really demand it.
You'd think it would be handy for boss fights.
Yeah, it's one boss fight in particular. Yeah, it's fun when they come up with little ways to get from place to place that you don't
Yeah.
necessarily think of.
I wonder what sliced cane tastes like. Has to
Probably
put that
metal
thing.
and wood.
Ugh. I'm just saying. I can't imagine. It would suck to have to climb with something in your mouth like that.
Alright, so even though this is an RC helicopter only mission, Bentley has to go all the way in the crap over there to do it.
Must not have a very good antenna.
I guess not. But yeah, it's interesting that this game refers to everything as like RC, and whereas nowadays they would universally be called drones.
Yeah.
Now his flashlight range didn't go down when he slumped over.
That is weird. I mean, RC stands for radio controlled, right?
Or remote controlled as well. Could be
Yeah.
one or the other, or both.
Yeah.
Sea chopper. All systems are go to neutralize their surface to air.
It seems most
defenses.
drones use
You're
Wi-Fi.
going to need free reign of the sky during the heist.
Well, be careful. Chopper parts aren't cheap.
Hostile has been sighted.
Hey, Bentley, use the left analog stick to steer the chopper and hit the X button to drop bombs.
So this chopper drops bombs, and then in Sly 3 they do a lot more RC chopper stuff, and I don't think you ever get to drop bombs. You have a different, much more awkward way of dealing with enemies on the ground. I'm like, why don't you just use the bombs again? It'd be so much easier.
Maybe they were spending too much money on making it look like Bentley's face.
Hey, you gotta have that that spicy branding
Yeah.
for your criminal group.
Good job pickling these missiles.
Yep, just turn hard and they explode.
Yeah, I can't help but feel like trying to take down a surface-to-air weapon system with an RC copter isn't the best idea in the world.
Yeah, typically you would want to, if it's surface to air, assault it from the surface.
Yeah.
Have clear skies for the heist.
And we're already done with that last set of missions. Now it's on to the heist.
Okay, synchronize your watches. This heist is going to take extreme precision. Here's the plan. I'll start things off by demolishing the palace's main bridge. That should
We've
cut
got to
off
have Bentley
reinforcements
blow
from
up
the guest
something
house
to
and
justify
hopefully
that
distract the
demolitions
ballroom guard
course
standing
we
watch over the
he apparently
clockwork
took
wings.
between games.
Sly will then take Carmelita up on her offer for a dance, and while the crowd
Honestly,
is
she looks more like a
transfixed by
chipmunk
their
than a fox
tango,
here.
Murray will lower into the ballroom on the electronic witch. Once down, he'll cut the
Literally
wings free,
everyone
and
will
then
be
witch
looking
back
only
up
at
for an
these two
exit.
people dancing
Murray
and
should
not
then
at
make
the
his way out of the
giant
palace.
wings that are now moving
I'll
around.
cover his exit with the RC chopper. Once he's past the drawbridge, we're home free.
And once again, we can only accomplish this by dancing with Carmelita and not just do it with Neela again.
Yeah. I just noticed that Sly's car has a raccoon, like, tail on it.
Yeah.
It's kind of... That'd be like... Actually, what would that be like? Like a fake human arm? I don't know.
I'd say that this is probably the shortest and simplest heist in the game. Well, maybe the first one was shorter. This one goes pretty quick.
How many times do you think you've played through this game?
Oh, I mean, last time I played it was before this was many years ago, but
You still think you can demolish something that
in
large?
total, maybe like
Doesn't take an engineer to figure
10
out how to blow up a
times?
bridge.
Okay. So you're probably pretty quick
I'll
at it.
start by placing
Yeah,
charges on all
but I
the
do
lower
forget
plates.
things.
Right.
Once the structure destabilizes,
Heck, as
those
much as I love
retainer
Wind
rings on
Waker,
the
it
upper
wasn't until I had
plate
my
should
sister
pop
play
right
that she pointed out
should
things I
enable
never
you
even
to
noticed
blow
or
all of the
thought to
upper
try.
plates, which will
Yeah,
bring it
I
all
just played Kingdom
crashing
Hearts 2
down.
again recently,
Just
and
watch your head when that
I
thing's unstable.
did some stuff that I'd never tried before, mostly in regards to Limit Form's other limits.
Oh,
Finally figured out the timing on Ragnarok.
neat. I do like the idea of forums. I'm looking forward to playing through KH2. But I got all the games on Epic, but for like, I want to say I got them for free or cheap. I
No,
can't
you did
remember.
not get them for free, my friend.
I know I got them like some. good
They
deal.
they were discounted.
Now for the main support beam.
Because if the KH games were free on Epic, I would be going insane telling everyone to pick them up.
Right.
And I would have them all, because right now I only have the first collection, nothing else.
Yeah. I mainly wanted to get it on PC because of mods and stuff.
Unfortunately, I didn't realize until I got them that the PC version has got some problems.
Oh, it does?
It's a Japanese RPG series making the jump to PC. It's a little rough.
That's good to know.
Some crashes, some audio issues. Audio will just suddenly drop in the middle of combat, like
Yeah.
really quiet.
That's really weird. Speaking of audio,
The bridge
oh,
is destroyed. Take all the manpower you need and look into it.
but yeah, speaking of audio, I know you've been doing
Bird,
stuff with
you in position?
mods, and I'm tempted to do something that might be considered
It looks like Bentley's
very
got a
in poor
distraction with
taste,
this trick.
but we'll see.
Initiate phase 2.
All
I'll
right.
take this Carmelita in the crowd. You handle the heavy lifting.
I didn't expect it just to go straight to this.
Miss Fox.
No, yeah, I
believe
mean,
you owe me a
bridge is
dance.
down. We
About time.
make our move
If I
now
had
that
left.
all the guards are
Just
distracted.
waiting for the perfect moment.
And I'm assuming she doesn't know this is Sly.
She does not know. Otherwise, she would have already clapped handcuffs on him.
Right. I guess that means there's enough raccoons in the world that to not think a second glance.
Yeah. And we can see Murray in the background there.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that.
Although
Yeah,
I don't see the diamond saw, the gem saw that
yeah.
that Bentley made for him.
I could
This has
picture
got
what
hidden
that thing would look
somewhere.
like.
Are you in law enforcement?
I often deal with police while on the job.
But yeah, what I want to do, like, I would not publish this as a public mod because for, I don't know, lots of people would hate me for it, but I want to use AI to replace the Dan Castellaneta audio and make it use AI to make Robin Williams' voice just to see what it would
For
be
the
like
genie.
in Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, like, I wouldn't publish it because, you know, I get it.
Yeah.
That's, like, a huge affront, but just, I don't know.
Honestly,
I mean-
people might not mind if you do that for Recoded because they didn't even get Dan Castellaneta to do the genie in that one. They got another sound alike, and
Oh,
yeah,
gosh.
it's not very good at all.
I mean, I don't even think Dan is all that good. Like, the
this
problem
is discount Dan Castellaneta.
oh
genie.
gosh, it's just the problem is it just is Homer Simpson. Like,
Ah.
A little bit.
but I don't know. I might do it. I might not. We'll
I've
see.
gotten
Oh, you
used.
got
I've
him.
gotten used to his genie through in the games.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's just you can't go back from diamond tier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of diamonds, looks like that saw worked wonders because Murray gone.
Yep. And it didn't make any noise.
Yeah.
Tell me, stranger, what's your name?
Why ruin the moment?
Huh? I don't understand.
The wings! What happened to the clockwork?
Also, how did Murray fit the wings through that little space in the ceiling?
Well,
Cooper!
you did see that how small the tail feathers got in cutscene, so hammer space. Oh my gosh, those are massive, but not as big as you'd expect them to be.
Yeah, Clockwork was really big at the end of the first game.
Escape with the RC chopper. Let me worry about the guards. You just keep moving.
You know, maybe I'm silly, but I feel like Sly ducking out early actually made this more difficult. Had he not, you know, had he played along and be like, oh, I can't believe somebody did the, you know, like.
I think Carmelita would have put things together pretty quick. Like, oh, I'm dancing with this raccoon guy. And suddenly the wings are gone.
Yeah. It's a good thing these bombs don't seem to matter for Murray. I guess the
Yeah,
wings
yeah.
kinda protect
Spam
him.
him all you want around him. It's a good way to protect him. I think I actually land one directly on him in a second here. Yep.
Yep.
So I believe that this is the heist in the game that goes the absolute smoothest. Like, everything goes to plan here. I think the only thing that kind of doesn't is that there are guys trying to stop us here, but we didn't plan for that.
Right.
You're almost home free.
From a game dev perspective, I wonder if it was easier or harder to have, like, segments where the camera is just locked. Like, you know.
Like from above with this
Yeah, yeah.
helicopter. It is looking over quite a lot of game geometry. I wonder if the draw distance was a problem.
Yeah.
After the gang and I got away with the clockwork wings, Carmelita blew her cover and started making arrests left and right.
Oh, no.
With his reputation in shambles, Rajan was forced to flee from
So
his own
wait, what did
apartment.
Rashawn
He's
actually
now in
do?
hiding, somewhere deep.
He's
Like
been running the spice trade.
Oh,
The gang and I took a break
that
and
kind of
headed for
spice.
Bollywood.
Yeah.
The drug spice. Got
We
it.
took some
Yeah,
doing,
it's
but we
code for
eventually snuck
drugs.
Murray onto the set of a full-blown
See, I
And
thought-
like I said, it's pretty important to the plot of this game.
Right.
But yeah, he got
Rajan was
away.
still out
We have
Yeah.
not yet dealt with
and somehow,
Rajan.
I knew things were about to get tough.
Oh. Wait. Oh, did Rashad, like, get out of there?
Yeah, he fled. He's in the wind. We did not deal with him. We'll have to do that next time.
Oh, he looks crazy. Got them blue gums. Alrighty. Next time.
Yep, see you then.